Hi everyone, so for our video today, it's like hang out with me video, and I'm just vlogging here in my home office. And I'm actually at the Beautylish website right now, and the main reason why is because last night I received an email from them, and it actually stated there that the gift card event is around the corner. And I said to myself, I think I should check out Beautylish and see what I have in my bag, and to curate it further, and also to check out other brands that Beautylish carries to see if I want to have them or if I need them in my kit. And I'm hoping in just doing this video and hanging out, it can prove useful and insightful. And maybe if you're also looking for some recommendations, I am hoping that this can also prove to be insightful to you guys. Okay, so this is a very casual vlog that I'm doing, and on some certain days I spend hours perusing beauty websites to see what things I need in my kit. And maybe this can also just be an enjoyable process in us getting to know each other. Okay, so anyway, so I am now at the Beautylish website. I'm on the main landing page, and I can see that the first thing that they're actually plugging right now is the Kyoto Winter Maki collection, which is their collaboration brush set with Chikuhodo. And I find it to be very beautiful. Just looking at the Maki design here right now, it's very pretty. But I'm actually not inclined on getting it. Well, maybe. Let's see. Because I have just came back from the brush festival, so I have a lot of brushes with me at the moment, and I don't need any more, if you know what I mean. Okay, so let me just check out my bag first, because I want to see what I've had there for this past few months. And for sure, I know that I have a lot of the Wayne Goss Essential Eye Kohl pencils there listed. And I have three there at the moment. So I have Crystal Merlot, so that's I think a very nice violet-y shade. Then I have Obsidian, so this is a black, and then I have one here on top which is a rich hazel, so I'm so interested in getting that. And also I have some stuff here from Danessa Myricks. I have some of her Velour Puff here, and I actually have her Groundwork palette here, so it's actually the bundle palette. And I am actually toying in my head if I'm gonna get both, because I just want to try out first one palette to see if it's going to work with me and my makeup sentiments. And although now I'm actually debating very hard in my head, because this pink palette here, I don't know what's the name. What's the name of that? The Romance palette. There you go. So it has a very nice pinky tone to it in different shades. So that actually is very it's really calling out to me, because I have olive undertones, and pinks just really have a way of popping into my skin. So I'm gonna debate further in my head if I'm gonna get both. But if not, I might get the what's the name of this? The Neutrals palette first, play around with it and see how it works, the formulation. I know it's beloved by some YouTubers here, so I am actually dying to try this out. Okay, so let's go back. Okay, so first things first, this brand, Beautylish Presents, they have amazing brushes here, for the Lunar New Year. And I do have to say, I have been very intrigued with some of them for years, but the thing is, I am year of the dog. So far, all of the brushes that they've been releasing don't have anything that's related to the dog yet, and I think it's gonna be some time before they'll release it, because Year of the Dog is not gonna come until 2030. So, but they look very beautiful though. I like the maquette design of them. It's very um, I like how cartoony it is. It reminds me of they're like Sanrio characters. I love that. So what else is here? Of course, they have brushes from the Yano series. It's actually very, very interesting. Oh, this Hachiko Kabuki brush, by the way, this is one of the most favorite brushes that I have purchased from them. Now, unfortunately, it's not available. And this is just so good. It's very, very soft, and it does apply product extremely well. So if by any chance that this is gonna come out, and if you're interested, do get this. This is a very, very good brush. Worth it. The price of it at $80 is actually worth it. Okay, so let's go back now. And let me check out what else is here. Okay, Danessa Myricks Beauty. So I think Danessa, she's been very busy these past few days, releasing a lot of new products. And I'm actually very interested in getting the light work. Is that 6 or 4? It's the light work 6 Freedom Palette. And I love how you're actually able to stack this and remove it from its packaging, because if you keep it like this, it's quite wide and it takes up so much space. But if you stack it together on top of each other, it's actually great, and I kind of love that because it's just gonna fit perfectly in my kit. And I love the colors that I see here. Very playful colors, great for toppers as well, and for adding accents into the eyeshadow story that you're creating. So I might as well add that. And I think as well, that would be a good tandem with her groundwork palette, because the groundwork palette will just, as the name implies, create the groundwork of the shape or the shade on your eye, and then you can add this on top, and it's just going to, enhance your eye look. So I'm going to put that there. Now, also interested in getting this Forever Flushed kit. Now, and the main reason why is because I have one of her blurring balm powders, in one of the blushes, and because I only have one, I can't really give my input on them because it's one color that I don't use. Where is it in my brush kit? Hang on, let me get it. Well, I don't have it here in my main makeup kit, but it's called It Girl, I think. This is a very nice bright pop of pink. So I actually want to add more to my kit to see which colors work with me, and I kind of love the colors that I am seeing here. So I'm gonna add this to my bag, and I can see that it's also on sale, and this is also a perfect Christmas stocking stuffer, and it's also good value for money. I love that. Okay, so let me browse through. Okay, so I think I have enough of Danessa Myricks. Let's go back to the brand tab now. Oh wait, let's go to Ardell. Because Ardell, I love the individual lashes from Ardell, and there was a time that I would buy a lot of them from Beautylish, but I am hoping that they had restocked on that, but I'm seeing that they actually don't have any individual lashes from Ardell at the moment, so I might need to shop somewhere else for that. Okay, and let's go back to brands again. What else is here? Mykit Co. I love browsing through Mykit Co products because, when I'm just looking at them, it's so perfect for my job. This pencil pad just looks so perfect. And there's also one here that I kind of like. Where's that? Let me just browse low. Here, this one, my body buddy. I love this. It's like an apron, and I can just fit a lot of stuff there, which I can use when I'm at work actually. But I kind of don't like the fact that my brushes are exposed. But truthfully, it's actually perfect, and it's just on my body, and then it's not on a bag. It's not hovering around. So this is absolutely perfect. So I'm gonna add this to my wish list. I'm not gonna get it now because, as I've said in a previous vlog, I don't have any shows coming up, so I don't need that at the moment. Okay, so let's go back to brands. How's this here? Oh, Natasha Denona. So Natasha Denona, I have been intrigued by some products of hers, I do have to say. But the thing is, I just find that her eyeshadow palettes, they're just too many colors in one palette that it can get a little bit confusing to me. And although I'm just looking at it in pictures right now, example, I need a warm palette. Let's click on that. So some of the colors here are very close to each other, but they're quite beautiful though. Very nice mix of shades. I love that. So they're the brand Natasha Denona is at the back of my head. I see her all the time on Instagram, And then I love her makeup sentiments as well. Nice, like, very sultry eye looks, very beautiful. But I have yet to really delve into the brand, so I'm hoping in the future I would. But so far, she's not on my top to buy list. Okay, right. So what else is here? Our CMA makeup. I love that. Of course, Sonia G, the beloved Sonia G. So I do have to say that, like, if you're looking at buying a set of brushes that are actually of good quality, and they're based in tradition, and they're very luxurious and they're very effective, please purchase her tradition series. May it be her Keyaki Kakishibu face set, which is this one. So I reviewed this. It's absolutely perfect. It works fantastically on my skin. The way it just applies color, it's actually very beautiful. And I love that we have three different shapes of face brushes here. And if you're someone who has had other makeup brushes from other brands, these three brushes will fit perfectly in between those brushes that you have, because they're just very different. Especially this T3 here. Is this T3? If I remember correctly, yeah. So this is an all-around brush that you can use to apply highlighter, even bronzer, contouring. It's such a good brush. I love that. I love the Tradition series, the Keyaki Kakishibu set from Sonia G, and that also includes the eyeshadow set. So beautiful, and I actually love the sizes of these eyeshadow brushes, because they're not too big and they're not too small, but they're just right, and they can work with eye shapes like mine, where it's a little deep set and then it's a little bit downturned already. So this can just really help me to become very detailed with my application. And as I've said it before, the dye here of the Kakishibu, the persimmon tannins, I think just has a certain kick in the way that they deliver pigment into the eyes. It's actually so good, so good. And what else is here? Let's go back up again. So let's just peruse through it. Oh, the Tradition Select is still available. I'm quite shocked that it's still available. This is actually a very good set. I have also reviewed this, so anything that I have reviewed before, I'm going to put a link down on the description box so you can check it out. And I love using brush heads like this for either matte eyeshadows or for eyeshadow formulations that don't have a lot of binders in them, because I have noticed that if I use very stiff or strong eyeshadow brushes for that type of formula, I get a lot of fallout and I get a lot of product application into the eyes that sometimes is a bit too excessive. But with these brushes, oh my god, it applies a very nice, well balanced color. Okay, and they're also available individually, by the way, as you guys can see here. The soft brush book is not available. Now, I do have to say though that at around this time, Sonia G always does a bundle. So by the time the gift card event comes out, I'm sure we'll see a lot of the bundles. Like example, she'll have her Fusion Eye set with her envelope, like Brushgate's envelope. That's actually a good deal as well. Huh. The Niji Pro, amazing brush for bronzer application, contouring application. Sorry, let's click on this again. Love that. Amazing brush. And what else do we have here? Buffer Pro is still available. I love that. The Face Pro, amazing. The Master Face, amazing brush. The Nochike Pro, amazing brush. And this mini booster, you have to get that. It's such a good brush. I love that brush. Okay, so that's just the gist of it. So I am seeing that a lot of the newer brushes from Sonia G are still available. Like, the Fundamental Face series is still here, and then the Fundamental Eye series is also here. So the Fundamental Eye series for me is like a very nice entry-level eyeshadow set, especially for someone who's dipping their toes into the Fude world, because these are very functional, but they're also very well made and also luxe to a certain degree. I love that. I love these brushes. So good. The Pro Eye set is still available. You should get that. The Mini Keyaki brush set, amazing. I love that set. I actually have that in a brush wallet that I keep in my backpack, and I consider it like my emergency, like, brush kit, because mind you, there have been many times that I have actually left my brush kit here at home, especially if I would, like, wash them the night before my work. Sometimes I would, like, end up leaving them, especially when I have a very early call time. Okay, so here are the brush envelopes from Sonia G. So this is all I'm talking about. It's usually bundled with like an eyeshadow brush set, okay? Okay, and the rest of the brushes here are actually not yet available, and they said to be returning soon, okay? And what else is here? Viseart eyeshadows. Now these, wow, they have the Pro Mats now. So are these bigger? Ah, that looks amazing, actually. But I have the Petit Mats, so I don't need those. So I think the Petit Mats are still available here. I think I need one more Petit Mat to complete the collection from Viseart. I'm gonna double check which Petit Mat I don't have and maybe add it a little bit later. Okay. Okay, let's go back now to brands. And what else is here? Wayne Gauze. We've already talked about Wayne. Like, some of the products from Wayne that I want to get. Look at the white gold complete brush set. Ooh, my neighbor's here. Look at that, amazing. And I love the price point of this. It's really not that expensive, especially that they're all synthetic eyeshadow brushes, and you have 15 brushes for $244. Not bad at all. Not bad. Okay. Alright, so let's go back up. And what else do I need to check out on? Ah, yeah, Charlotte Tilbury. So Charlotte Tilbury, very busy online as well. A lot of, like, new products being released. And I am actually interested in getting this iconic Hollywood trio because I don't have a lot of lipsticks from Charlotte, and I love the colors that I see here. Okay, let's add that to my bag. And then here, by the way, this Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray is actually quite good. I like using it. And somebody actually gifted it to me, and if somebody didn't gifted it to me, I wouldn't have appreciated this. And I'm also interested in getting some of her eyes to mesmerize. I really love, like, cream eyeshadow products. They're like, perfect one and done eyeshadow look. And this is actually a very nice color. But I think that's perfect for the summer season, but let's add it to the bag anyway. And I think I want to get this shade. It's called Chocolate Bronze. I don't think I have this yet. So it's a little bit plummy, so it has like a nice purplish or violet undertone. And I think that works with, like, eye colors like mine because it just really pops. And of course, like, the purple and violet tones of that will also just, like, work very well in contrasting with the olive undertones of my skin. What else is here? Pink, not so much. What else is here? Now, this rose gold is actually a very beautiful color. Shimmering pink champagne. No, I don't like this shade. This is also a nice color, this amber gold. It looks like it has a patina on it. Adds like a very nice hint of dimension into the eyes. It took me a while to love this shade, by the way. Like, it took a while to warm up to me. Okay, so yeah. So let's go back. So far, those are the things that I am interested at. Let me double check one more time. Okay, so I am not going to purchase all of these products that I have, like, list, like, here on my bag, but I'm gonna curate them some more. I'm gonna double check everything in my makeup kit, try to see if I don't have any doubles, things like that. I'm also going to check if I can afford to purchase all of this in one go because look at the estimated total right now. It's $441.50, so it's quite up there. It's quite up there. So after I've done this video, and maybe when it's closer to the actual gift card event, I'm gonna curate, like, everything here on my bag, and then let's see what I'm going to purchase. And of course, we'll do a, like, try on video for all of that. Okay, so that's it for me today, guys. I hope that you enjoyed hanging around with me. I'm gonna let you guys go now because my laundry is about to be finished, and my boyfriend is actually calling me and asking me to join him for coffee. Okay, so that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope that you're having a good day wherever you are. Bye.